On January 1, 2026, Bulgaria officially became the 21st member of the Eurozone, retiring the lev and welcoming the euro as its new currency. From the bustling streets of Sofia to the tranquil shores of the Black Sea, the nation marked this historic moment with both celebration and reflection. This achievement marks a major milestone for Bulgaria, capping a journey that began nearly 2 decades ago with its accession to the European Union in 2007. The road to the euro has been long, filled with reforms, negotiations, and anticipation. The transition is more than a simple currency swap. It's a leap toward deeper European integration, symbolizing Bulgaria's commitment to shared values and economic stability within the EU. Banks worked overtime to ensure a smooth transition. ATMs across the country dispensed fresh euro notes, and businesses quickly adapted, posting prices in both lev and euro to help customers adjust. The government launched a nationwide campaign to guide citizens through the change, distributing information and resources. Prime Minister Nikola Minchev called it a historic achievement, emphasizing the opportunities it brings for Bulgaria's future. Yet, the mood among Bulgarians was mixed. There was hope for greater economic stability and prosperity, but also anxiety about the changes and what they might mean for everyday life. Years of political instability and concerns about corruption have left many Bulgarians wary of promises, fueling skepticism about whether euro adoption will truly deliver on its potential. Supporters, however, see euro adoption as a path to greater transparency, increased foreign investment, and a stronger voice for Bulgaria within the European community. Critics, on the other hand, fear price hikes, a loss of national sovereignty, and potential hardship for the most vulnerable, especially pensioners and low-income families. The first days of the transition tested Bulgaria's readiness. Some shops struggled to update systems, and confusion over conversion rates was common as people adjusted to the new reality. To ease the transition, a dual pricing period was introduced, allowing citizens to see prices in both currencies and helping to build trust in the process. The world is watching Bulgaria's experiment closely, as its outcome could shape the future for other aspiring Eurozone members in Eastern Europe and beyond. For now, the euro is everywhere, on street signs, in wallets, and in the national conversation, becoming a visible part of daily life for millions of Bulgarians. The country stands at a crossroads, balancing hope for a brighter future with uncertainty about the challenges that lie ahead. The success of this transition will depend on how well Bulgaria manages the economic, social, and political challenges in the coming months and years. The euro's arrival is both a powerful symbol and a real-world test of Bulgaria's resilience and adaptability. Bulgaria's next chapter in Europe has begun, opening new doors and possibilities for its people and its place in the European family. The stakes could not be higher, as the nation's choices now will echo for generations to come. Bulgaria's journey to the Eurozone was long and arduous, marked by determination and resilience at every step. After joining the EU in 2007, euro adoption became a national goal, but meeting the Maastricht criteria proved tough, requiring years of economic reforms and political will. The 1997 currency board, pegging the lev to the euro, brought much-needed stability and curbed inflation, laying the groundwork for future integration. In 2020, Bulgaria entered the exchange rate mechanism 2, keeping the lev stable for 2 years. A key test passed, but not the final hurdle. Political instability and high inflation, especially after the Ukraine war, delayed progress and tested the country's resolve. The government had to act decisively to rein in inflation and meet strict fiscal targets, implementing tough policies to restore confidence. By mid-2025, after careful monitoring and assessment, the European Commission and ECB gave their final approval for Bulgaria's entry. The EU Council set January 1, 2026, as the official date, marking a historic milestone for the nation. This was the result of nearly 2 decades of reforms, negotiations, and technical preparation involving countless experts and policymakers. For Bulgaria's leaders, it was a hard-won victory, symbolizing the country's commitment to European values and economic stability. The country finally crossed the finish line into the core of European economic integration, joining its neighbors in the Eurozone. The euro's arrival is the product of persistence, discipline, and a shared vision for a stronger future. Now Bulgaria faces the challenge of making the most of its new status, ensuring that the benefits of euro adoption reach every citizen and business. For many Bulgarians, the euro is much more than just a new currency. It's a symbol of hope, progress, and fresh opportunity for the country's future. Supporters expect a surge in foreign investment, as the single currency removes exchange rate risks and makes Bulgaria more attractive to international business. They believe this will help create new jobs and boost the economy. They point to Slovakia and the Baltic states, where adopting the euro spurred economic growth, increased trade, and brought higher living standards. Lower borrowing costs and access to the European Central Bank's stability could mean cheaper loans for families, entrepreneurs, and small businesses, making it easier to buy homes or expand companies. Trade with the EU, Bulgaria's biggest partner, becomes simpler, more predictable, and less costly, helping exporters and importers alike. Tourism is set to benefit, with Eurozone visitors no longer needing to exchange money, making Bulgaria a more convenient and attractive destination. For Bulgarians working abroad, sending money home becomes easier, faster, and cheaper, helping families and supporting local communities. The younger generation sees the euro as a badge of belonging in Europe, a step toward modernity, and a chance to travel, study, and work more freely across the continent. Supporters hope Eurozone rules will force greater transparency, fiscal discipline, and accountability on the government, reducing waste and corruption. They believe the euro can help fight corruption, improve governance, and strengthen the rule of law, making Bulgaria a fairer society. For many, the euro is more than money. It's a catalyst for change, a sign of progress, and a source of national pride. The promise is a more prosperous, integrated Bulgaria, fully part of the European family and ready for new opportunities. The challenge now is turning that promise into reality, ensuring that hope leads to real, lasting change for all Bulgarians. Not everyone is celebrating Bulgaria's euro adoption. Many fear price hikes, especially pensioners and low-income families who recall similar stories from other countries. The government's monitoring promises have not eased these anxieties. For some, the lev is a symbol of national identity. Its loss feels like surrendering a piece of Bulgaria. Skeptics argue that monetary policy is now dictated from afar, eroding sovereignty. In rural areas, confusion over conversion rates and distrust of the new currency are widespread. Political groups, especially the far right, have fueled opposition, framing the euro as a national betrayal. Protests and calls for a referendum have highlighted deep divisions. Polls show a nation split, with a vocal minority staunchly opposed. The euro debate has exposed Bulgaria's social and political fault lines. The transition is as much about identity as economics. The first day of the euro brought both order and chaos. ATMs in cities were quickly stocked, but rural areas faced delays and confusion. Small shops struggled with giving change, and Eurocoin starter kits ran out fast. Dual pricing was meant to help, but social media buzzed with claims of euroflation. Consumer hotlines were flooded with questions about exchanging levs. The Bulgarian National Bank reassured citizens levs could be exchanged for free at banks for 6 months, and at the central bank indefinitely. The transition revealed the logistical challenge of changing a nation's currency. Clear communication proved as vital as the new coins themselves. Bulgaria's Eurozone entry is inseparable from its turbulent politics. Years of unstable governments and frequent elections have made consensus elusive. The euro was pushed through by a fragile coalition, facing fierce opposition. Corruption remains a major issue, eroding trust in institutions and fueling cynicism. Opponents claim the euro transition benefits only the elite, lacking transparency. Supporters argue that Eurozone oversight will force discipline and expose corruption. Yet, many doubt that new rules alone can fix deep-rooted problems. The euro debate has become a political football, polarizing society. No strong government has owned the policy or built broad consensus. Bulgaria enters the Eurozone divided, with its political future uncertain. The currency change is a test of both governance and public trust. Misinformation has clouded Bulgaria's euro debate. Pro-Russian and anti-EU groups have spread false claims. Economic collapse, price surges, and loss of savings. Social media amplified conspiracy theories, fueling distrust in the euro and the EU. Disinformation painted the euro as foreign control, undermining national independence. The government's fact-checking efforts struggled to keep pace. Many Bulgarians trust viral posts over official statements. The battle for truth has shaped public opinion as much as the facts. The loudest protests in Bulgaria haven't been about the euro, but about corruption and the rule of law. Many pro-European protesters hope Eurozone oversight will bring reform and justice, yet persistent scandals have made the public cynical about any government project, including the euro. Opponents argue the transition benefits only the corrupt elite. The real demand is for a state that serves its citizens, not just a new currency. The euro's success will be judged by whether it helps deliver justice and transparency. If corruption persists, the new currency will be seen as a superficial fix. Exporters, IT firms and tourism are the first to benefit from the euro. No more exchange rate risks means more stable business and potential growth. Foreign companies may be drawn to Bulgaria's simplified financial environment. Tourism could boom as Eurozone visitors find it easier to spend. But to spread these gains, Bulgaria needs political stability and reform. Endless elections and weak governments threaten to squander the euro's potential. A stable, reform-minded government must invest in education, infrastructure, and a better business climate. Investors need predictability. Growth depends on sound governance. The euro is an opportunity, not a cure-all. Bulgaria's future depends on rebuilding trust and sharing prosperity. The real test is whether life improves for ordinary people. The path forward demands wisdom, integrity, and national unity. The euro's promise will be fulfilled only if Bulgaria rises to meet these challenges.